Evening, Facebook. About to make my way on to keep a cast for the evening. And, well, I'm not obnoxiously drunk, and I'm sure as hell ain't obnoxiously tipsy. I do have a nice buzz going, but I'm not ridiculously drunk or ridiculously tipsy. I drink enough to get a little buzz going, and it'll prepare me for whatever the bloody hell. Yeah. That's not to be good. That might be Topher. Okay, give me about 20. Sounds good. In about 20 minutes or so, I'll be on KeeperCast once again to fucking answer people's most daring questions. Yo, people, what's up? Right now, I'm sipping on just a little bit of Jack and a little bit of Monster Orange. I meant to grab the Monster Peach, but I grabbed the orange by mistake. It ended up tasting just as good. I mean, I haven't tried the Monster Peach with Jack yet, but I'm sure it'll taste fine when I do try it. But, oof. Right now I got my parlor wand drawing on the glow-in-the-dark paint for the next batch of wands. I just finished putting the glow-in-the-dark coat on the tips of the parlor wand. I'll let that bitch dry. The black paint's dry enough to where I can set it down on some paint cans. I want to keep the trash can there though, because once that paint's done drying, eventually I'm going to wrap a handle for it. And give it about a couple hours or so, and I'll make a video on YouTube on how to properly wrap a wand with a handle. I mean, there is no set way you have to do the pattern. That's totally up to you. But there's a trick to getting it to stay in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things you can do so that way, So give it about 20 minutes or so. Answer a couple questions on KeeperCast, and I'll be done for the evening. So after years of searching, I got my words twisted on. After years of searching, my old man found his Mustang that he drove in high school, and trust and believe my dad was pretty excited when he found it all nice and restored, and it's like, oh damn. You know how that goes when, it's your first car and you had to give it up and then you get it back. One of those, I took that as a sign to start buying lottery tickets, I'll tell you what. Because if I won the fucking lottery, trust and believe, I'd buy my dad's Mustang for him. I'd build my dream house. I'd make a donation to the Casper Police Department. I'd make a generous donation to the food banks and to the men and women's shelter and to the hospital I was born in. I would invent something useful so I can continue to make generous donations every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm filthy stinking rich, then why not share it when I can? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, see, my dad was fortunate enough to have a first car in high school type experience. I didn't get that. I mean, I lost my 52 Ford pickup to some shitty circumstances, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have the money to afford a car right now. So I'm better off getting my driver's license first and then saving up for a car. There's a couple classic car dealerships here in town I could buy from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, finding a classic car for like $1,000 to $2,000 wouldn't be that difficult. Even if it ends up being a down payment on a car. You know what I'm saying? At least I could say, I got my own wheels. But trust and believe, actually, if I won the fucking lottery, I'd build my own Model T C-Cab style hearse. That'd be sweet looking. I'd monster it the fuck up. Dragula style lamp headlights, big old hooker exhaust sets on either side, like 4 on one side going straight up, and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, it'd be sick as fuck. I'd have the exhaust tips would be cut like raindrops, and it'd be super pointy and pointing straight up. Like, ooh, I get some big old Landau bars from like a 1959 hearse and stick them on the back of my C-Cab. I mean, kit cars aren't the original thing, but why not? I mean, if I got the money to build a custom car from the ground up, why the fuck not, right? Oh, geez. My third eye just showed me something real pretty. My Model T C-Cab style hearse hot rod parked out in front of my dream house, and me taking a picture of the car parked in front of the house and posting a picture to Facebook like, check this shit out. Oof. Now the clock tower on my dream house would be as tall as the one in Cheyenne. It'd have to be a lot wider though to accommodate all them bells. Like pretty much as fat as a college clock tower. You know what I'm saying? Or if not a little bit wider, because 48 bells, man. Oh. Got 47 on a Grand Carillon and the 48th bell that swings on a hemp rope from one side to the other, like an old school church bell, you know what I'm saying? And that would be my heaviest bell in the tower, yo. You ring that son, bitch, take about 10 minutes to get it going, and then boom. Nice and deep and real gothic sounding. Oh, yeah. It mimicked the bell from Sorg by Gregor Roth. That'd be an awesome bell, I'll tell you what. It'd be like a giant cathedral bell, basically. I believe it. That's the thing of it, is I didn't even get to drive my 52 Ford pickup. It spent a total of 4 years being worked on, 2 years in some dickhead's garage where you're paying a professional only dinky around. Had to get Better Business Bureau involved. And then it spends 2 more years in my uncle's garage and nothing gets done. So I ended up selling my pickup for like $500. That sucked. After investing a couple grand into it, that's hot rodding for you, but That would have been cool if we could have towed my pickup on the back of my dad's pickup back to Casper, but oh well. I'll get my first car eventually. Just got to get my driver's license and then save up for a car. Last time I went driving, I was stone cold sober, mind you, and I did exceptionally well. I went driving in the country with my stepmom. We were visiting my grandparents, and I performed a couple of basic driving maneuvers out in the country, and I was calm, collected, and I didn't overthink shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how you want to be when you're driving a vehicle. When you're driving a vehicle, you want to be a courteous, calm, and collected driver. Don't let other drivers distract you. Don't let shit in your own goddamn car distract you. Don't change the fucking song unless you're at a stop sign or a stoplight. That way you can keep both hands on your steering wheel. And it's like Gray Bailey said, he's one of the YouTubers I watch on YouTube. He's like, be a courteous driver. You know what I'm saying? People are in such a rush to go places anymore. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, don't be in a fucking hurry, man. That's all I'm getting at. Yeah, I want to crack open this other window because it's hot as fuck up in this bitch. I don't want to open a glass window on the storm window over here because one day I go to open my storm window and it's so tightly compressed onto the frame. All I do is lift up and it cracks. And I'm like, seriously? Motherfucker. But that's all right. I've already let my landlord know and they'll get to it when they can. I'm not worried about it as long as I do the responsible thing and let my peeps know, you know, like, hey, you know, because I guarantee you, if it doesn't get reported and then they come over for an inspection, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, Facebook. Just because you drink alcohol and like to have a good time, that don't mean jack shit. You know what I'm saying? It just means you gotta be responsible. This appears to be a recurring segment on KeeperCast now, where they're going to talk about the latest internet drama surrounding me and kind of clear the air on some things. So I honestly never know, like, what's coming my way, dude. You know what I'm saying? These assholes on Reddit love to fuck with me, so it could be a number of things. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I wouldn't put a bell tower on top of a car. That's too much weight distribution. That'd make that car so top heavy. Fuck off. No offense, but if you made a Dragula style Model T C cab hot rod and put a heavy ass bell tower on top of it, even if it wasn't very tall, you know what I'm saying? It'd make it so top heavy and it'd make it harder to push, therefore it'd burn gas. You know what I'm saying? A lot quicker. No, dude. That 48 bell clock tower would be on my dream house and it'd be sick as fuck. You picture that bloody house from Haunted Mansion with a clock tower on it. Yeah. I'll catch y'all later, though.